What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our Pokemon Red Nostalgia playthrough. I've said that almost 30 times now, and here we are back again with could be possibly one of, if not the final installment of this playthrough. Now, we are here on Indigo Plateau. We just made our way through Victory Road. We caught Moltres, and I did a ton of grinding to build my Pokemon up to a reasonably high enough level that should be enough to withstand the battles to come. Now, all my Pokemon are now in the high 60s, save for Charizard, who's pushing level 71 right now. And I'm just going to be upfront, I don't have the most optimal team for the battles that we're about to face. But that being said, I am using some of my favorites. Now, Flareon is probably one of my most favorite Pokemon of all time, and he was the first EV evolution I ever had. So this is kind of paying homage to my original playthrough of Red. Same thing with Charizard, Charmander. I always pick him, or I always, for the most part, almost always pick the fire types when I'm starting out any brand new Pokemon game. But Charmander has a special place in my heart, so naturally Charizard as well. Alakazam, another fan favorite. I really enjoy using this Pokemon in battle, and plus he was a real pain in the ass to trade out and trade in Kadabra to Alakazam, and he's also extremely powerful with his Psychic types, which we're going to need going forward in the battles. Raichu, once again, fan favorite. Electric type attacks are going to be extremely advantageous against some of the upcoming battles. Snorlax, extremely versatile, can learn a ton of moves. Honestly, as I'm using Mew, which can learn any HM or TM, I found that nearly every HM or TM that I wanted to use against Mew or see if he could learn, which I knew that he could learn, but as I was running through and trying to process in my mind what sort of techniques I wanted Mew to have for this battle, because I know I'm going to use him at some point, I found that Snorlax could learn like 9 out of 10 of every attack that I was going to teach Mew. So I mixed things up and I taught Snorlax Surf, primarily because I wanted to have kind of a big, silly kind of joke that I was going to have Surf for Snorlax and Gyarados was going to learn Strength, but I ended up not using Gyarados, and I ended up actually not even really using a Water-type Pokemon at all, which is extremely important throughout this battle. So that being said, even though I don't have any Water types, I do have Snorlax here, and that should be enough to really, I don't know, give us an opportunity to win some of these major battles that are coming up. Now, that being said, I do have all 3 legendary birds, and if you've gone this far and you're up to this point, definitely use them. Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno are going to be excellent. If you can raise them up to a high enough level to withstand some of these battles, or if you play strategically, you should be able to move forward and kick a lot of butt. Now, first up, we have Lorelei, the Ice and Psychic type trainer. We can definitely use the first 3 Pokemon in my lineup, Flareon and Charizard, to melt the ice, and then Psychic attacks from either Mew or Alakazam, for that matter, to finish the job. Now, we don't have a ton of money, but I'm going to use what I've got to buy as many full restores as possible. Full restores, if you didn't know, will give you max health and fix any status ailments that you have, paralyzed, sleep, frozen, whatever. So I'm going to buy as many as I can. It looks like I could probably buy, well, I can buy quite a bit. Let's see, we'll just buy 20 for now and leave some money left over. Cool. Alright, so we got that. Flareon is going to be out first. I'm going to see if I can record all of these battles in one video, which might be kind of long, so bear with me, but let's go ahead and try our luck. I'm going to go ahead and save it, see how things are. I do have a variety of other Pokemon in Bill's PC stored for safekeeping, just in case I want to switch out my lineup if I lose, but I guess we will see. Alright, so here we are going up against Lorelei. Let's see what she's got for us. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. You ready? Okay, well, here we go. Let's do this. Alright, cool. Lorelei wants to fight. Dugong. Let's see. Now, all of the Pokemon that we're going to be facing up until we get to Lance should be in the mid to high 50s, so I'm not really too worried about that. We do have the level advantage here. Flareon with that crazy Macklemore haircut. What's going on with that? Is that the tail? Okay, that might be the tail. I thought that was like some hairdo coming. That was weird. Alright, let's go ahead and use Flamethrower. That might not be enough to finish Dugong in one solid hit, but it should do significant damage. A little more than half. Ooh, okay. You did quite a bit. We can finish with Ember. We want to save Flamethrower. It's our most powerful attack that Flareon has, so we want to save that, the PP for that, for a little bit for later on down the road as well. Alright, and that should finish Dugong. Perfect, perfect, good. Enemy Dugong fainted. Flareon gained 2,035 points. Okay. Lorelei's going to use Cloyster. Again, if you have Electric type or Fire type Pokemon, then you are all set. Mew does know Thunderbolt, so I have him as a backup in case I was to lose out to Raichu, but we do have quite a few Pokemon in our lineup that should be perfect for taking down Lorelei. I mean, considering that she is Ice and Psychic, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4... I mean, 5 out of 6 Pokemon that I have on my team should be able to easily wipe the floor with these Pokemon using Psychic type attacks, Fire type, or Electric. But That does kind of put us at a disadvantage for some of the battles upcoming as well, because I do have a very strict line of Pokemon, 2 Psychic, 2 Fire, Electric, and a Normal type. And the Normal type knows a Water type attack, but I digress. Let's stay focused. Alright, Flamethrower again. Should be able to wipe that out. Now, it should be clear that Full Restore, while it does do work against restoring your health... Ooh, Water Gun's gonna hurt. Okay, that's not bad at all, actually. You know what? Do I want to use Flamethrower again? Ember probably won't finish the job, but I'm going to go ahead and try my luck. Yeah, I didn't think so. Full Restore is going to help you out with building up your health and bringing that up back up to full, and also getting rid of status ailments, but it doesn't do anything up against PP. So if you are running out of that, make sure you buy some items to kind of restore your attacks in case you run out. Alright, Flareon gained quite a bit of points. Nice, nice. Jinx. Jinx is going to be the most difficult Pokemon, I think, that we're going to be facing up until Lance, because her Psychic-type versatility and her Ice attacks make her extremely dangerous. I'm going to use 2 Flamethrowers against Jinx if she can survive this. I'm assuming it'll do... Wow, okay. Interesting. I thought Jinx had a higher defense than some of the others, but whatever. Lapras, nope. Actually, Lapras is a Water-Ice type, but I probably should have switched out for Raichu or, say, Mew, because Flareon is going to be extremely vulnerable to any type of water attacks that Lapras can learn. I think Lapras would know Hydro Pump by this point. Fuck, yep, Hydro Pump. Damn it, that might knock out Flareon entirely. That is a extremely powerful water-type attack. Yikes, 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 yikes. Come on, live. Oh my god. Alright, let's go ahead and switch that out, and we'll use a Full Restore later. Alright, Snorlax, you're going to go ahead and finish it off. I can't believe that happened. If Flareon was out, then that would have been a really big deal. Alright, let's go ahead and just finish this off. We're going to use Strength. We don't need to use a major attack that might not finish the job, but... Okay, there we go. Cool. Lorelei is down, and Flareon is still alive, which is good. Again, one more time with Full Restore. If a Pokemon is knocked out, Full Restore is not going to revive them. You have revives for that. Okay, you're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of Pokemon League power. Yeah, no shit. Alright, let's see. Nope, none of that. Full Restore. Yeah, let's go ahead and boost Flareon. Okay, so next up, we're going to be going up against Bruno. Bruno has a variety of rock and fighting-type Pokemon. If those fighting-type Pokemon end up pulling off any of their moves, we're going to be in a major trouble because Alakazam is going to be our dominant Pokemon here. His Psychic attacks should be enough to put an end to Bruno's battles, but it might not be enough. Let's go ahead and just organize that in real time. There we go. Pretty, pretty. Okay, cool, cool. Alright. Alright, Bruno. Let's do this. Bruno the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people... I thought he said religious. Rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger. I've weight trained with my Pokemon. Red, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha. Alright. Yeah, hoo-ha. Isn't that what you call a vagina, by the way? A hoo-ha? Bruno throwing vaginal slurs at me. Alright, here we go. Alakazam, if you can finish these off with Psychic attacks, let's see, Psy-Wave, Psy-Beam. You know what? Let's just try Psychic and see how that works. We should be able to knock each one of these out with one hit. Water-type Pokemon, Grass-type Pokemon, Psychic-type, preferably Psychic-type in situations like this will do the most damage. Water next up, and then Grass-type does a little bit, but definitely Water and Psychic. I'm not using any Water-type Pokemon, but again, just as backup, we do have Snorlax who knows Surf, but hopefully we can just finish this off with one single attack each and every time from Alakazam. Level 69, that's a significant level differential. Yeah, 14 level ahead. Psychic is an extremely powerful attack. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Psychic in Red, Blue, and Yellow is the most powerful technique that can be used flat out, period, in terms of damage. Just sheer raw power. Hitmonlee, I had one of those, got knocked out in an earlier battle, never used him again. Dang, dang. Cool. Alright, let's see. Bruno's about to use Onix. Nope, we're good. So 2 Onixes, that's interesting. So right, mix that up. Yep, okay. So yeah, I'm not too worried. Lorelei was tough with Jinx, but I mean, even though I beat Jinx in one hit, that was the one Pokemon that I was worried about a lot. Agatha's going to be tricky in the next battle, but it does seem like we'll be able to wipe the floor with Bruno with one-hit KO every single time. Okay. Machamp was, I think, his highest level Pokemon that he's got, so that's good. Yep, there it is. Boom, done. Alright, next up is Agatha. Now, Agatha's weakness is going to be ground-type Pokemon for the most part. I totally forgot about this, but I thought that, like, ghost-type Pokemon wouldn't be able to survive those types of attacks, but apparently they can. The one Pokemon that she has that's dangerous is Golbat. Golbat's a flying type, which means that ground-type moves won't work, so you're going to have to be a little bit more diverse in your approach here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and switch it out for Charizard. Now, Charizard's probably not the best one, but he is my most powerful, so hopefully that will do the trick. I don't really have a whole lot that can work here. My Psychic-type Pokemon with Alakazam and Mew might be a better option than Charizard, but I want to mix the battle up a little bit and try to give everybody a chance in my lineup to do some major damage, so here we go. Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. No pun intended. He's wrong. Pokemon are for fighting. Red, I'll show you how a real trainer fights. I just kicked the shit out of 2 of your colleagues. Like, super easy. You're not even concerned? Whatever. She's got 3 Ghost-type Pokemon, an Arbok, and, I forget the other one. Oh, yeah, Golbat. We talked about that. Duh. Agatha wants to fight. Yeah, this old crone. My gosh, you know that her... Yeah, Oak hit that. Alright, here we go. Gengar... Alright, let's see. Fight. So if you do have a Pokemon that knows Dig, particularly using that TM, otherwise, you know, it's funny too, Charizard can actually learn Dig, which is a weird thing, I guess, but whatever. Flamethrower, that should be enough. We have sheer raw power in fire, and hopefully that'll be enough. Oh yeah, I was reading about this and doing some research before I recorded this video, is that Agatha is probably the easiest trainer to beat because most of her Pokemon use Dream Eater against Pokemon that are awake. And if you didn't know, Dream Eater is an attack that does damage only if a Pokemon is asleep. But oftentimes, she's using it for no reason, swapping out Pokemon in the middle of battle for also no strategic reason. Whatever system is in place to let Agatha be, like, you know, doing whatever she's doing doesn't really make a lot of sense. That algorithm is just really out there. Alright, let's see. Haunter, take him down. One-hit KO. No, he'll survive. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Super Potion. Now we'll take him down. Cool. Simple, not a big deal. These Ghost-type Pokemon could be a problem if they put everybody to sleep. They're not doing a good job. Arbok is also going to be kind of a pain in the ass just because he's tough, super high level, but he can also use attacks that can poison you, so you want to make sure that you do have some sort of status healing items like those Full Restores we talked about, just in case Arbok pulls off a Poison Sting and poisons your Pokemon. If you're cocky and you go through and you don't have any type of status healing items, then you're going to be screwed, because Arbok is going to, you know, if he does, he can hurt you, and you can walk through the rest of the battle with a Pokemon who's poisoned, taking damage, you know, every other step of the way. Let's see, is Gengar the max one? Yeah, okay. I thought level 58 Arbok was the toughest, but it looks like her second Gengar at level 60 is the toughest one. Yikes, this isn't going to be good. Alright, we're going to go and switch out Pokemon just for the sheer fact that I want to get some others out there. With Confuse Ray, Charizard's going to take significant damage each round. It is possible that Charizard could break out of that and do, yeah, Dream Eater again, and do some damage, but I'm not going to take that chance and take some extra damage and waste a full restore. Now, I was dumb. I made the mistake of evolving Pikachu before he learned Thunder. Now, Raichu doesn't learn any moves outside of TMs and HMs, so unfortunately, I missed out on getting Thunder. Now, there's a TM for that, but I think I actually left it in the box? Or did I not buy it? I don't remember, actually. But Pikachu learns Thunder at level 43, so you definitely want to keep your Pikachu around. And Pikachu's capable, too. You don't have to evolve into Raichu. Raichu is definitely more powerful, but Pikachu can hold his own. You could definitely raise up a Pikachu to a significant level and still do well, but definitely, if you plan on evolving Pikachu, don't do it until 43. You win. I see what the old Duff sees in you now. Duff man, you never die. Simpsons reference? I don't know. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Okay. Alright. Now, the long walk towards Lance. Now, this is like an automated walk. I'm not even controlling right now. It's just going. Oh, shit. Okay. There we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's... Oh, is it? I think... Okay, so Dragon-type Pokemon, if I recall, are weak against Ice-type Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and switch out for Snorlax on this one. You know what? Wait, does Mew... Oh, crap. Fly, Psychic... Yeah, not going to work. Alright. I'm going to see what's up. I'm going to try. I'm going to see what's going on with Snorlax. Put Snorlax in the lead, just because he knows Surf. That's a Water-type move. I know it's not Ice, but it's the next best thing. So we're going to go ahead and mix it up and see how that works, and then we'll throw Mew out there for good measure if that turns out to be something that we need to do. But I think we're okay for now, right? Alright, I heard about you, Red. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance the Dragon Trainer. You know what dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. That's true. Dope, dope. They are virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me. Alright, here we go. Alright, now his Pokemon, he has I believe he has a couple of Dragonair. He's got an Aerodactyl, a Dragonite. He has a Gyarados, I think. Is it 2 Dragonair or 2 Dragonite? I don't remember. Ah, Gyarados, I should have switched out. You know what? Wait, Hyper Beam. Yeah, let's use... Dragon Rage I don't think will do a lot of damage. We have the level advantage and we're not really weak against it, so I'm not too worried about that. Plus, the high defense... Oh, shit. That's not good. Alright, you know what? Let's switch it out for Mew. Mew has a weaker defense, but he knows an electric type attack, which Gyarados is going to be totally punked by. Unless Gyarados kicks the shit out of me with Hyper Beam. Yikes. Hopefully it doesn't do a lot. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's use Thunderbolt. That should finish him off in one hit. 10 levels above should be enough. If he survives, I'd be surprised. Okay, cool. Alright, Trollocs gained quite a bit. Mew gained quite a bit. Lance is about to use Dragonair. No, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to try Psychic. I don't know exactly... So the colors look like they're inverted. Dragonair is usually blue on top and white on bottom, but this looks upside down. I don't know if Psychic's going to do a lot here, but I'm going to give it a try and see. Hopefully this will be enough. Yep, okay, sweet. So that might just be our level advantage against Psychic being super powerful. Don't get the idea that if you have a lower level Pokemon that Psychic is going to do the damage, because it might not. Dragons are the toughest Pokemon. Lance was definitely not lying about that. Alright, we can just finish that off again with another Psychic. 12 levels ahead. That should finish it off, no problem. That is BS! There's no way. We just took down, what? Was that level 58? I'm already forgetting because I'm focusing on the battle at hand. I forgot about that. Screw this. There we go. Mew will use Fly. Ah, shit. Hyper Potion. That's fine. We'll be able to do 2 attacks right in a row, though, to make up for this. Whoa. Okay, that was a surprise. Okay, I'm shocked that it did that much damage, A. And B, screw this. He's going to use another one, isn't he? Yeah, missed that and finish off. Smacked you in the face. I'm surprised that flying attack did that much damage. Interesting. Aerodactyl. Yes. So, Aerodactyl, I mean... He's a flying type, but I don't know... I always had the idea, since it's a fossil, I always had this in my head that Aerodactyl was like a ground rock type flying Pokemon, which is completely contradictory. That's one thing I never really looked into and got confirmation on, but I always had that idea. And if that's the case, water type attack should be enough to put Aerodactyl in his place, but I wouldn't think electric type Pokemon would do a whole lot against Aerodactyl, considering his groundy nature. He's a fossil, I don't know, he's buried in the ground, it makes sense to me, but... Cool. That's why Surf is awesome. It's a great attack, and it's also extremely advantageous to use outside of battle. Yeah, let's do this. Screw that. We're going to go against powerful against powerful. So, Dragonite is his dominant Pokemon. I'm going to throw Charizard out there for no other reason than pride. Hopefully, Mega Punch will do something. I doubt that it'll finish the... It'll take a couple attacks. That's right, there we go. Hyper Beam is going to do significant damage, but not enough to really make me sweat. Charizard should be able to withstand this. About as much as I expected. Yeah, here we go. Twice in a row you missed, dude. Alright, come on. Shit, I'm gonna miss the attack now for sure. Okay, and then we get it. Seriously? Alright, good night, Dragonite. Holy shit. Did not expect that. Are you kidding? Man, that... barrier is just a dope attack. Nicely done. Cool. Alright, so we've wiped out the Elite Four. Now it's time to replenish and heal up using Full Restore, and then we should be able to take on our rival. Let's see, what's Lance say? I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Red. You are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. His name is Blue. He beat the Elite Four before you, like 5 seconds ago. I'm going to go in the back and beat the shit out of this kid. He's a real Pokemon League champion. Alright, that's fine. So before we do that, let's go ahead and go in here. I'm going to go ahead and just pop a couple of Full Restores. Who needs them? What do we got here? Nope, wrong thing. Full Restore. There you go, Snorlax. Dopey dope. Alright, I don't remember his first lineup of Pokemon, so we'll worry about that in the next installment of our Red playthrough, but he does have an extremely diverse lineup as well. So, I mean, mine's really not all that diverse. I'm just using my favorites, and I'm using the novelty factor for Mew, but, you know, what are you going to do? But there you go. Here we are. We're going to go ahead and save it. And that wraps up part 29 of our Pokemon Red Nostalgia playthrough. Next up, we're going to be taking on our rival Blue as the champion of the Elite Four, which will be short-lived because we're going to go in there and smack the crap out of him, and we're going to take that role for ourselves, and we will be done with our Pokemon Red playthrough. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still have one major battle to go ahead and get through. So if you like this video, be sure to drop a comment or likes and all that good stuff down below to let me know this, and I will see you next time in the continuation of our Pokemon Red Nostalgia playthrough. Later.